The loquat is a species of flowering plant in the family Rosaceae, native to south-central China. It is a large evergreen shrub or small tree, grown commercially for its yellow fruit, and also cultivated as an ornamental plant. Eriobotrya japonica was formerly thought to be closely related to the genus Mespilus, and is still sometimes known as the Japanese medlar. It is also known as Japanese plum and Chinese plum. In Japan it is called biwa. And in China, it is called Lo Guat in Cantonese and pípá in Mandarin. In Turkey it is known as malta eriği, meaning Maltese plum. In Italian it is commonly known as Nespoli. Description: Eriobotrya japonica is a large evergreen shrub or small tree, with a rounded crown, short trunk and woolly new twigs. The tree can grow to 5–10 meters tall, but is often smaller, about 3–4 meters. The leaves are alternate, simple, 10–25 centimeters long, dark green, tough and leathery in texture, with a serrated margin, and densely velvety hairy below with thick yellow-brown pubescence. The young leaves are also densely pubescent above, but this soon rubs off. Fruit. Loquats are unusual among fruit trees in that the flowers appear in the autumn or early winter, and the fruits are ripe in late winter or early spring. The flowers are 2 cm in diameter, white, with 5 petals, and produced in stiff panicles of 3 to 10 flowers. The flowers have a sweet, heady aroma that can be smelled from a distance. Loquat fruits, growing in clusters, are oval, rounded or pear-shaped, 3–5 centimeters long, with a smooth or downy, yellow or orange, sometimes red blushed skin. The succulent, tangy flesh is white, yellow or orange and sweet to subacid or acid, depending on the cultivar. Each fruit contains from 1 to 10 ovules, with 3 to 5 being most common. A variable number of the ovules mature into large brown seeds. The skin, though thin, can be peeled off manually if the fruit is ripe. In Egypt, varieties with sweeter fruits and fewer seeds are often grafted on inferior quality specimens. The fruits are the sweetest when soft and orange. The flavor is a mix of peach, citrus and mild mango. History. The loquat is originally from southeastern China. It was introduced into Japan and became naturalized there in very early times, and has been cultivated there for over 1,000 years. It has also become naturalized in Afghanistan, Australia, Bermuda, Chile, Kenya, India, Iraq, South Africa, the whole Mediterranean basin, Pakistan, New Zealand, RA Copyright Union, Tonga, Central America, Mexico, South America and in warmer parts of the United States. Chinese immigrants are presumed to have carried the loquat to Hawaii. The loquat was often mentioned in ancient Chinese literature, such as the poems of Li Bai. In Portuguese literature, it is mentioned since before the Age of Discovery. Cultivation. Over 800 loquat cultivars exist in Asia. Self-fertile variants include the gold nugget and moji cultivars. The loquat is easy to grow in subtropical to mild temperate climates where it is often primarily grown as an ornamental plant, especially for its sweet-scented flowers, and secondarily for its delicious fruit. The boldly textured foliage adds a tropical look to gardens, contrasting well with many other plants. It is popular in the American South as an ornamental plant for its blossoms, though winter frosts rarely allow the flowers to survive and bear fruit the following spring. There are many named cultivars, with orange or white flesh. Some cultivars are intended for home growing, where the flowers open gradually, and thus the fruit also ripens gradually, compared to the commercially grown species where the flowers open almost simultaneously, and the whole tree's fruit also ripens together. Japan is the leading producer of loquats, followed by Israel and then Brazil. In temperate climates it is grown as an ornamental with winter protection, as the fruit seldom ripen to an edible state. In the United Kingdom, it has gained the Royal Horticultural Society's Award of Garden Merit. In the highland parts of Central America, the loquat has become naturalized, and is often found growing wild in areas that have been disturbed but abandoned, its seeds having been dispersed by birds. Below 1,000 meters, the fruit remains inedible for its high acidity, but above it, the wild fruit is appreciated and much harvested for its sweet, fruity flavor. It is occasionally planted for living fence posts, as the tree is long-lived, not much subject to disease, and the wood is hard and durable. Good quality logs are much sought after by furniture makers in Central America, who prize its hardness and durability. In the U.S., the loquat tree is hardy only in USDA zones 8 and above, and will flower only where winter temperatures do not fall below 30 degree Fahrenheit. In such areas, the tree flowers in autumn and the fruit ripens in late winter. Culinary use: the loquat is a high sugar, acid, and pectin content. It is eaten as a fresh fruit and mixes well with other fruits in fresh fruit salads or fruit cups. The fruits are also commonly used to make jam, jelly, and chutney, and are often served poached in light syrup. Firm, slightly immature fruits are best for making pies or tarts. The fruit is sometimes canned. The waste ratio, however, is 30% or more, due to the seed size. The fruit is also processed into confectionaries. Loquats are abundant in Pakistan, from Islamabad north, during the month of April, where the sour unripe fruit are used to make chutneys and sauces. Alcoholic beverages: loquats can also be used to make light wine. It is fermented into a fruit wine, sometimes using just the crystal sugar and white liquor. In Italy, Nespolino liquor is made from the seeds, reminiscent of nocino and amaretto, both prepared from nuts and apricot kernels. Both the loquat seeds and the apricot kernels contain cyanogenic glycosides, but the drinks are prepared from varieties that contain only small quantities, so there is no risk of cyanide poisoning. Nutrition: the loquat is low in saturated fat and sodium, and is high in vitamin A, dietary fiber, potassium, and manganese. Like most related plants, the seeds and young leaves of the plant are slightly poisonous, containing small amounts of cyanogenic glycosides which release cyanide when digested, though the low concentration and bitter flavor normally prevents enough being eaten to cause harm. Medicinal: loquat syrup is used in Chinese medicine for soothing the throat and is a popular ingredient for cough drops. The leaves, combined with other ingredients and known as pípá gao, it acts as a demulcent and an expectorant, as well as to soothe the digestive and respiratory systems. In Japan, loquat leaves are dried to make a mild beverage known as biwa by brewing them using the traditional Japanese senjiru method. Biwa is held to beautify skin and heal inflammatory skin conditions such as psoriasis and eczema and to heal chronic respiratory conditions such as bronchitis. Eaten in quantity, loquats have a gentle but noticeable sedative effect, lasting up to 24 hours. Cultural references: in Spanish, the fruits are referred to as násperos and are associated with the Day of the Dead in Mexico, when they are commonly placed on altars as offerings to the spirits of the deceased. Etymology: the name loquat derives from Lo Guat, the Cantonese pronunciation of its Old Classical Chinese name. See also, kumquat, coppertone loquat, a hybrid of Eriobotrya deflexa and Rhylepis indica. References: Botanical and horticultural information on the loquat. Works cited: Staub, Jack. 75 Remarkable Fruits for Your Garden. Gibbs Smith. ISBN A978-1-4236-0881-3. External links: Loquat fruit facts from the California Rare Fruit Growers, Purdue University Center for New Crops and Plant Products loquat webpage, loquat growing in the Florida home landscape, from the University of Florida IFAS Extension website, Japanese biwa loquat tea, benefits and traditional senjiru brew method, the medicinal benefits of growing your own remedy, loquat tree.